Well, this is Permafrost. It's an installation about the freezing process of water. What is happening is that we have two cubes, two recipients. In one recipient we have the formation of ice, and in the other one we have the melting process of ice. So the process is about 2 hours. And after 2 hours, there's a big ice cube, and you start to hear the crystallization and also the ice and the water that tries to expand. So that makes a lot of noise, and there are 4 microphones in each of the recipients. And around the installation, you have the speakers. Now we have 8 music machines. They are sound boxes, but it's just the mechanism. And each element plays just one note. So we have 8 notes in total. And the idea is that we could use the human body as a reference to change the melody. So we hear the composed melody, and when you take the iris reader in your hand, your heartbeat is analyzed, your tension is analyzed, but also your eyes. So what happens is, when you take it in your hand, now it makes the analysis of the heartbeats, but also the tension. And we hear the original melody. So after a while, it asks to look into the eye cup. So we have a picture that is taken. And then the colors of the iris change the pitch of the notes. The heartbeat changes the tempo, and the tension changes the spaces between the notes. This installation is about resonance of materials. So every material has its own resonant frequency. So it somehow it changes the sound according to its properties. So, for example, like glass or water, that will change because water has, for example, sound of speed of about 1,500. So this particular property will change how the sound will be perceived. For example, you have the papers. They have a more like absorbing property, or the more stone has a different property, that it will have more different resonances. So every material has its own resonance. So what is happening is here that we have a little speaker and a little microphone inside the materials, and according to different properties of the material, the sound will change. And this is the result that you hear around a speaker system above, and you hear the result of how the original sound is changed. And the sound of the bass of the sound is a recording of a G tone from an alt viola, and it's playing like very slowly during 15 minutes. Just one tone, the G tone. So you can also play with the materials, because of course they have this microphone, so they react to the sound changes when you touch them, or they have more different sounds.